The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. Oh, yes.
Friends, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Dre, I think you're saying the right thing right now when you say that basically Anthony is losing because clearly he's stressed out in managing too many fires. This is great. I'm at the place right now where, to be very, very honest with you, I'm happy this is happening because even with yesterday, um, Denisha did not realize that this is a part of this entire thing. Well, maybe she realized, but so she just kind of doing her own thing. All right, so let's just jump into this. Miss Commentary, what's up? Haven't seen you in a long time. Evan, what you up to? Donna, how are you? So let's jump into this. I don't know the significance of the backdrop, right? Which says I still remember the days that I prayed for the things that I now have. I don't know what the significance of this is. Sometimes they put these things up for a reason. I'm not quite certain. Maybe because it's Sunday, but they put this up on the screen.
Amber!
Did you move my stuff?
What?
Did you move my stuff? I'm looking for some of my clothes and I can't find them.
Yeah, I had to move them when they were working on the room.
All right, so we're back basically to the same old. Amber is back at the house. Um, all right, so the basis of this skit is, should Amber move her things out? Let me ask y'all a question. Should Amber move her things out? Let me ask y'all that. Yes or no? Should Amber move her things them out? Yes or no? And I'm gonna give you my honest take on it. Give my honest take. I'll give you my honest take on this. Give me your honest take, and I'll give you my honest take. Should and Amber move her things out? Same old Daltons. That's kind of what it is. Same old foolishness. Why should she take her stuff out of the house? Although what he's doing is wrong, he did the same thing. Wow, these kids, I guess that y'all are really team Amber. Who? I'm asking you a question. Good God. You can't ever ask a question without to go off. The question is, would you move your stuff out of the house? No. Answer no. Somebody says no. I want to see a poll on this. No. Should she move her things them out of the house? Should she move her things them out of the house? I want to know that. Because me know people are going to ask that question, and that's kind of the essence of the scene. Should Amber move her things out of the house? I'm going to give you my honest take because I cannot vote. The moderator can't vote. So I'm going to give you my honest take on it. I'm going to give you my honest take. Anthony has the answer to get rid of Amber. I don't understand. I don't understand why he just won't just go to his lawyer and start to negotiate. I'm not quite certain. So 83% says so far is saying, 81% is saying no. The other percent is saying yes. My honest take is this: she should not move her stuff out of the house because it's still a divorce process. I'm on no side, and I'm a very balanced commentator. So the balanced side in me is saying this because she's in a divorce and it's may the best man win. She shouldn't move her stuff out for her own benefit. There you go. For her own benefit, she should move her stuff out. Plus, there's no reason for her to move her stuff out. She shouldn't move her stuff out because her lawyer advised her she shouldn't move her stuff out. She shouldn't move her stuff out. That is my take on it. Just so you know what's going on. Let's keep rocking.
Anthony, can you do me a favor? Can you not touch my things without asking me, without calling me? I understand that you're playing family man and you got all his room and all that stuff. Fantastic. Do not touch my stuff unless you call me or ask, please.
Okay. All right. And can you do me a favor? Can you not go in the Kai's room?
Keeping near the cross, Jesus. Can I not go through Kai's room? And you keep forgetting that until those papers are signed, until this divorce is final, this is our house. So Kai is in my room. Understand? So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna come out as I please.
Okay. Can you?
Ask the question. Ask the question, Trinley. I want to ask a question, but the diehards. Don't worry about the diehards. Ask the question. Ask the question that you think you want to ask. O'Neal, Anthony make man look bad. No, Anthony. Well, Anthony is a different kind of man than Sanita. You have to understand. Anthony is built different, right? Anthony is built different, and you must understand that they're showing some things that I mean I can't even fathom. Yes, Amber, please move your things out. We the people need need peace. I must say in the way no, because that is still her house. No, but she should at least put them in the guest house. So put them in a guest house basically. Some plus I put them in the guest house. It's been time already that she move her stuff out. He didn't move it. He didn't move his stuff out when he stayed with Sheila. Well, I know he's not gonna move his things out. You know what I mean? I just wanted to know from the Amber stance. I know him not gonna move his stuff out because to him, I him by the house. What is getting what he getting out of moving her things? I think he moved the things and because of the room renovations for Kai. That's what it was. The room is Amber's room, and he moved Kai into the room so he can go in when she please, not the Nisha house. This is unrealistic. You have to remember that. For all purposes, she has moved out. She should move her things. Separated for 10 years before divorce. Lived separate lives. So that's a good take, Margaret. Margaret is saying, listen to me. Amber has moved. Should Amber just go to Dave and depend? Since Dave is the big dog. Here's a question to the Amber fans who are in the audience. Since Dave is a big dog, should Amber ask Big Dog to buy her a house? Now, of course, she wants a house with a giraffe, right? She need a giraffe house. If you're not on the giraffe in the house, she don't want you. The next person are gonna need like a hippopotamus, basically, not them in the house. Should she ask Big Dog to buy her a house? Because Big Dog has been digging it. Should Amber ask Big Dog to buy her a house? Should she ask Big Dog to buy her house? Let's talk about it, friends. Because look here, Big Dog can buy her a house. So what is the deal right here? So Big Dog, Dave, man. Big Dog, what you mean? Y'all know who Big Dog is? Come on, friends. Big Dog can buy her house, friends. Can she use to buy a big? Should Big Dog buy her house, friends? That's the question. Let me see what y'all are saying. So, Yet he chose the one that has kept it close to make it make sense. She's been living off of men so far. Why not? I'm not sure. I'm sure that Dave does not know that she's still coming over and entertaining this foolishness. Dave is digging the foundation, so why not? There you go. Amber have her own money. She better not ask Dave for a house. Anthony signed the papers, period. The gig is up. Well, I'm still going to go with the foolishness. No, she shouldn't. She shouldn't. She shouldn't buy her own house. The character is capable and has money to buy her own. Otherwise, she's in the same situation as she was in Anthony. Why does Dave need to buy Amber a house? She's happy right there in her home. I like this. I like that. No, Dave shouldn't buy her a house. Then Anthony would have a claim. Look at Terry and Libby and his house. She's laying claim to it. So no. I believe O'Neill. He will lose a lot because she caught him in the bed with two mistresses. So basically, based on that. Okay, so based on that. She's been living off of men so far. Somebody said that. Somebody said, but if Anthony gets sick again, she comes back to treat him. She doesn't have to because she has a marital home. Listen, I'm just asking questions, Should the big dog buy her house? The big dog, big dog, big dog, big dog. I mean, big dog has been knocking it. So if big dog can knock it, him can't buy her house?
At least call before you come instead of just popping up.
It's funny. I remember when you were living with Shayla, I remember asking you to stop popping up. But what did you do? You kept popping up. Yeah. You know why? Because this was your house. Kind of like this situation now. So I'm going to keep popping up until you sign the papers. Anthony, you can be free as a bird if you just sign the paperwork and we can just move along. I don't understand what the problem is.
Look.
Get up off your knee.
I am begging. You know what? Let me get off my knee.
Please.
Because last time I got on my knee and I proposed to you, you ended up sleeping with Wayne the day before.
Here we go.
So I'm gonna just ask you. Just please. I am begging. Please. Can you just take your stuff and just move it out? And then you won't have to worry about me touching or misplacing anything. Here, let me just get on my knee. I'm coming to.
Oh, good gosh. Y'all know Anthony he's on one knee. I'ma beg you, please. I think Anthony is begging Amber fans. What me have a laugh because Anthony is begging the Amber fans. Anthony is begging Amber fans. That's who he's begging. When you hear my begging, my beg Amber fans. Look here. He's begging the Amber fans then. Please, Amber fans. Just tell herself to move out. That's what I'm telling you. Please, if you can, may I beg you. Convince her to move out. He's telling the Amber fans them to please. He's convincing. He must say, Amber fans, may I beg you, please. Please.
Humbly, can you please?
Should Amber fans convince Amber? Should Amber fans convince Amber to move out? I'm telling you right now, he's asking the fans of Amber right now. Amber fans, you cannot answer this question. If you're an Amber fan, do not hit this question, please. This is not your question. This is a question for the other side of the audience. People who are not Amber fans is alone must answer this question. Yolanda, you can't answer a question. You're an Amber fan. Should Should Amber fans convince Amber to move out? If you are an Amber fan, you cannot answer this question. So I do not want to see. Me no want to answer some trap star because trap star you can't answer a question. Yolanda you can't answer a question. Sanita you can't answer the question. Antoinette you can't answer the question either, Antoinette, because you're an Amber fan too. Renita you can't answer the question either. So hold on. Mike Evans asked me a question. Only do you really believe? Do you really believe that Amber will get 50%? You know what? At this point, Evans, she can get more than the 50%. She could get more than. You cannot answer the question because you're an Amber fan. Or answer your own question. Evan, I think she's going to get more than. She could get more than that at this point. I believe so. If her lawyer is as good as it gets, she could get more than that. She could get more than 50%. If they make it look whatever it is. Because right now, what he's doing with Denisha in the house, with Denisha in the house and him working things, that's right. Charmin, you can answer. Charmin is on the fence. Sabrina can't answer. Certain people cannot answer. Thank you for the gift. Harley, thank you for the gift, Harley. T. Harley, thank you very much for the gift. Evan, thanks for the super chat. Did you see what I said, Evan? Should she move out, Amber fans? Should she move out? Should the Amber fans them convince her to move out? Well, guess what? Amber fans, the people have sided with you. Guess what, Amber fans? They have sided with you. They sided with you. Most of the people are saying no. Most of them have sided with you on this one. They've sided with you. How about that? Yeah, Evan, I don't believe she's going to. It's going to be tough for her not to win anything because right now Anthony has not made it. He's made it too easy. Like he's done other things that now shows like a track record of things, but and him attorney don't seem like she's very, very solid. So there's a lot of pieces to it. Anthony's very lucky because his lawyer already said that Amber could get more than 50% because of he had the baby. And now he's moved the family. Yeah, it's like it will show like a pattern of him. You know what I mean? Like of him doing different things. So it's going to be really, really tough for him to argue. They both need a lawyer because it's a mess. It is a mess. I mean, they both have a lawyer. Thank you for the super chat, Antoinette. They do have a lawyer. Anthony should move in with Denisha. Him not go nowhere. Anthony still love with. You know what? Let me ask you this. Should watch this. Amber fans. This is for Amber fans. Should Anthony? Let's see how solid you are. Should Anthony move out of his house? Let me see if let me do a rational test this morning. Let me do a rational test. Cause see the other side of the audience rational, Let me do a rationality test. Let me do a rationality test. This is a rationality test. Look, check this out now. Should Anthony move out of his house? Rationality test. Let me do a rationality test. Okay. Just want to see if I'm still rational. Because I can't bother with the foolishness. I just want to see if I'm still rational. I just want to see if y'all are still rational. Just want to see if I'm still rational. I'm a team Amber. No, he should move out. Good. I just want to see if I'm still rational. That's all. I'm making sure it's irrational. I'm not irrational. Because you know me. Only just calling it was him seat. If he was to save the assets to be with Denisha, then he should too. I'm glad that you call it a spade a spade. Let him keep the house. Exactly one journey. Only I think that Atlanta needs to go over to Amber, to go over Amber head and have a big dog conversation with Dave. Why? But what? That's a good question. But what would he say to Dave though? This is a very good question that you're mentioning, Miss Commentary. What would he say to a Dave right now? What would be the conversation? That's a fair enough statement. Should Anthony have a conversation with Dave? What would he say? I just don't know what would he say though. I don't know what would I say? I wouldn't talk to the thing, there, man. What do you mean? Like, when you say figure something out, like what? I would say no. I would say no, to be honest, but I want to hear from you, the audience. Should Anthony have a conversation with Dave? Because I would love to know what would the purpose of the conversation be though? For example, suppose your husband had like a mistress. You'd go over and go talk to the mistress. House may have been sold and profit split in half pending divorce. Makes sense. Antoinette, thank you for the super chat. Antoinette says, I believe. Where's Antoinette? You believe? Where you believe, Antoinette? What do you believe? I believe Anthony and Denisha, Dave and Amber should all live together. One big happy family. I would add, that's what I asked too, Yolanda. I don't know what I would do, would work out. No, why would he talk to Dave? If Anthony is ready for Amber to have a conversation with Denisha at the end of the day, then no. No, Anthony might get a whipping from Dave. Yes, Carl Wayne. No. In reality, most people would have gone to court to have the other spouse removed from the home. That is true. Why Anthony would have a conversation with Dave? Him and Dave not married. That's what I thought too. That's what I'm saying. But I wouldn't talk to Dave either. Seems the house may have been sold and the profit split in half pending divorce. No, unless he wants to reconcile with his wife. Maybe Anthony talked to his lawyer about Amber and his baby mom. They solved the problems. You think so? You believe that? I don't see that coming in there, so. Anthony is a slimy creep. He doesn't want to play the big dog. That's why he was soft spoken yesterday. He knew that Amber was at Dave's house. I think Anthony respected Dave's house, and I'm not sure if he's afraid of Dave. No, because Dave is going to support Amber. Exactly. That's where interest lie. Denisha needs to get her boundaries, set boundaries for herself. That is true. Look here. At this point, Belinda, in case you don't know where we are, here's where we are. Whatever happens to Denisha, she'll have to take it. That's where we are on this channel right now. Because Denisha has already chosen. She's chosen the mess. She's chosen him. Not a fan of Amber, but he should not move until the divorce is final. In fact, she should visit more often. Come by for lobster dinner. Remind Denisha that she's visiting until the divorce is final. So, Anthony needs to talk to his lawyer and Amber. That's it. That's what I say too. But I wanted to know, Miss Commentary, more I know. He looked crazy in that picture. Why? Because I'm up on his knees. So he's on bending knees. The only conversation that Anthony needs to be having with his attorney that he never talks to. Only really? That's what people are asking. So I'm asking the question from what somebody asked. You know, that's all it is. I'm just asking questions that people ask. Even if Amber took Anthony back after the baby, is still gonna get her 50%. Well, she getting 50% now because Anthony has muddied the waters. That's why. That's basically why. That's why I think she's going to get 50%. The man is on his knees talking to himself. Basically. Can they wrap up I think they really and truly should wrap up the two skits. Them. I'm with you on that one for sure. I am with you on that one. No doubt at all that I'm with you on that particular skit. No doubt I'm with you. But they gave us this morning and asked us to look at it. Not quite certain exactly why they give us this, but them give us this. Let me see what y'all are saying. Just a thought for some kind of negotiation to start. Makes sense. Look, Miss Commentary, I see what you're saying now, but I would say no because Dave is not neutral. I think somebody said it best. Dave is not neutral. Dave is going to be on Amber's side. If they were to have a conversation, Dave would, and you know what, maybe I'm wrong, but I think Dave would be on Amber's side. Let me say it that way. Would Dave be on Amber's side if they had a conversation? I believe Dave would be on Amber's side. Personally, I believe that's what would happen. We saw the commercial, and that's about it. We saw the commercial. This is why you couldn't do it, Miss Commentary. You couldn't do it because Dave would be on her side. Dave wouldn't be very, what you call it? Dave wouldn't be equal. Dave would think about it in his best interest. He would think about it as, yeah, just let her go and give her the 50% because he's trying to get her to come over to him fairly and squarely. That's what would happen. Anthony wants to live with Denisha right now, so he should stay with her at Denisha's house. So he should have done. Dave would be on Amber's side. That's what he would be. They do know that Amber cheated. Why do they keep bringing that up? That was when they first do it. Anthony look like a muppet. Yes, Dave. Yep, Dave will have him a knock it basically. I believe she might get the 50% because she caught another man. The mistress in the bed is not enough. Yeah, it adds to it. It adds to it, but yeah, I mean, she couldn't frame it because of the mistress in the bed, if that makes sense, Antoinette. Because Anthony is sleeping with someone. How I get it is this: because Anthony is sleeping with someone after them file a divorce, it doesn't have a lot of weight. What Amber would have to say is that she is the damsel in distress. She would have to play a damsel in distress. That's what she'll have to do. She has to play a damsel in distress. She have to say that basically, he's abusing her some way, somehow. That's what she have to say. Anthony needs to get ahead of anything that Amber needs to get ahead of anything that Anthony could say to Dave. Give full transparency. Anthony needs to call the lawyer and stop being a fool. She didn't see them doing anything but sleeping. So let me no conversation for what people just asking. That's all, Renita. People are asking, and so I'm just answering the question. Yes, he will. That's my opinion. What you're talking about? The so should have to say it that way, Anton. How am I getting it is once them file the divorce, after the divorce, in the court's eyes, they look at it as him moving on, him trying to move on. So the court look at it that way. It's still idolatry, but the court in Georgia looks at it as him still trying to move on, right? He would have to show certain pieces. That's what would happen. Anton needs to find a new lawyer. I believe that. Sleeping in her bed. It's not enough because she actually lives somewhere else and she have another man. No, what she would have to say is that basically Anthony's trying to torture her, or she have to say that basically. She have to use lines like that. Hickey says that they're not going to get a divorce. What happened to their assets from the sale of the marital home? They would have divided. They would divide it based on the percentages if they make a sale of the marital home. So in other words, if they say that Amber deserves 60% of equity or whatever, that's what they would give her. The judge will make a ruling. Mm-hmm. All right, hold on, Anthony. That's why you're trying to get me to ask me to look at something. Give me a moment, Anthony. If a woman has a new man, Give me a moment, Antoinette. Her husband got a new man. I got a new woman. Most of the time. Then one day, she comes home and catches, give me a moment, her husband that she is divorcing in bed with his new woman. How does the judge, good question, look at that in Georgia? All right, Antoinette, give me a moment. You're asking me a good question. Antoinette, this is for you because you asked me. I'm going to see if I can I'm going to see if we can get a like analysis on it. Come in, Antoinette. Let's work on this. Let's look at this. Come on, Antoinette. Let's go. Antoinette is asking me a question and she want me answer. She want me kind of get a like an idea of what this looks like. So let's get the idea of what this actually looks like, right? Take that off. Can you please take that off? Good Lord. Come on, no friends. Oh, good Lord. Come on, no. Come on, no. Give me one moment here, Antoinette. Oh, gosh. Antoinette, give me a moment. Let me try to replace that back again. Oh, good Lord. Hold on, Antoinette. Give me a moment. I'm gonna try to get that done. Give me a moment, friends. I'm trying to see exactly if we can kind of look at this some way, somehow, and see what it look like. Okay? Give me a moment. I had it, but then it went off. If a man and woman are getting a divorce, the woman has a man that. Give me a moment. We're gonna do a simulation on it. A man that, just bear with me here, friends. The woman has a man that she is actively seeing and sleeping with outside. The husband divorce, gets a new woman and brings her to stay at his house. One day, the woman getting the divorce she caught the man with his new girlfriend in the bed. How would the judge likely, because we don't know, look at this in Georgia? All right, Antoinette, hopefully I can get whatever it is. Hopefully I can put this down for you. So this was kind of what I was saying. Bilderberg Boy, thank you for the super chat. Bilderberg Boy says, real quick, Bilderberg Boy says, Amber just shot a nationwide commercial with her new boo. We're talking about Denisha being at Anthony's house. Amber forced anything going on. Fair enough. The only deal is that she live there. Let's look at this. And that's kind of the only little thing that I can say to you, that, hey, this is what it is. In our best interest, she should move. But hey, it is what it is. Fair enough, Bilderberg Boy, fair comment. All right, so this is a simulation as to what Anthony asked me. Look at this, friends. In Georgia, the judge is generally not likely to view the husband's conduct much different than the wife's conduct. If both spouses have entered new romantic relationships, I want to look at this so you see it. Before the divorce is finalized, the specific impact depends upon what issue is before the court. If the issue is divorce itself, Georgia realizes both no fault and fault-based divorces. If the divorce is Denisha is related to Dave. Thank you for the super chat, Verde. I appreciate the super chat. Give me one moment. Verde says Denisha is related to Dave. So look at this. Look at this. I want you to pay attention to this because y'all are asking. So we're doing a likely scenario, basically, like a simulation. Georgia recognizes both no fault and fault based divorce. If the divorce proceedings has no fault, the judge usually not spend much time on who started dating first. If one spouse alleges adultery as a fault ground, the court may consider the evidence of adultery that occurred before the marriage legally ended. So they may look at that, right? And check this out. If both spouses are seeing other people, so that the wife has been living with or regularly sleeping with another man, and the husband later begins a relationship and is found in bed with another woman, the judge is unlikely to see one party as morally blameless. Instead, the judge may conclude that both spouses have moved on from their marriage. Do you see this? So look at what's going on. Simply bringing a new girlfriend to the marital home does not automatically affect property division. However, it could matter if marital money was spent supporting a new girlfriend. So those are the kickers of what we have to look at. Antoinette. It's not the woman coming to the house, it's what's being spent on the woman. Those are the parts that Amber can argue. Like if there was something else or whatever it is, that's what she's going to be able to argue. Not the finding Denisha in bed in itself. Because basically, that's what I'm saying. The judges would be probably likely. Again, friends, I'm not a lawyer. Let me preface this, and I'm not a legal person. We're just trying to get an argument. All right? Marital assets were hidden or transferred to benefit her, or the one spouse wasted marital funds on the affair. So those are the things I'm looking at. Alimony. There you go. And child custody, of course, that's not that. Being caught in bed. If the wife walks in the house and finds the husband in bed with his girlfriend, the fact by itself is usually not legally significant unless children were exposed to the situation. There was a violation of a court order. There wasn't that. Or it is relevant to proving adultery is fault-based divorce. That's where you have to go at. Are you seeing that? To proving adultery in a fault-based divorce. Do you see this? So here it goes. Overall, based on your hypothetical, so it's an hypothetical theory, right? Based on your hypothetical, a Georgia judge will likely view the situation as follows. The wife was already involved in another relationship. The husband also began a new relationship. The fact that the wife was caught in bed would not by itself give her a legal advantage. That's what I was trying to say to you. Do you see this? Do you see this? Then the next thing is, if anything, the court may conclude that both parties have moved on from their marriage unless there are additional facts. This is what's important. As financial misconduct, that's one. Domestic violence, that's two, unless you have something like that. Or three, issues involving children. You see that? Do you see that? Right. So is the monies, Antoinette, and thank you for asking this question, Antoinette, so we could get some perspective. Again, friends, this is not, I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a judge. I'm just trying to give you like a viewpoint as to how they may look upon it. Thank you for the gift. The person who gave the gift, thank you very much. TTG, mom, thank you for the gift. It's just how they may look at it. By itself, it doesn't stand by itself. What they're saying is, what is Anthony doing outside of that? Watch this. What if the husband had a baby? Yeah, I'm gonna put that in there. I could put that in there if I'm gonna put that in there. Maybe, maybe not. You know what? Let's not go down the rabbit hole because it's a rabbit hole. Point of the matter is this: by itself, it doesn't stand. You need to put other pieces to it. You have to tell a story. Remember, I keep telling you how the court is a story. No matter which court you're going to, it's a story. It's a story that you're telling. Court is a story. Always remember that. If you have to go to court, it's a story. What is the story that you're giving the judge? What is the story that you're giving the judge? Is there a new skit out? Let me see if there's a new skit and I don't see it. Only this is sad. Anthony just set up the mediation meeting, and him and Amber should just go negotiate so they can be agreeing because they both have moved on. I don't even know if they I'm wondering if they both of them move on. Verdi says Denisha is related to that would be terrible. Yes, the commercial is proof. Oh, okay. The commercial is proof that she has her new man. Yes, but that's the deal. She's not denying having a new man. All right, so I want more insight. Hold on. What if the wife is now going public in the press with her new man? Does that, all right, here we go. May I give you something? Does this affect anything? So y'all are asking about the commercial. There you go. Let's put the commercial in it. There you go again. Potentially. Look at what it says. Potentially, but not simply because she's in a public relationship. You see that? Not simply because if the wife is giving interviews, posting photos, or otherwise publicly presenting her new relationship, that alone doesn't typically affect the outcome of divorce. Georgia court do not punish someone for dating publicly. Credibility. Social media posts, interviews, or public appearances can be used to challenge a person's credibility. That's what the lawyer would have to do. Use it to challenge our credibility. For example, if she tells the court that she is not in a romantic relationship or living with someone but publicly posts content, unless you have that going on. Do you see this? Are y'all seeing this? Y'all have been asking me and Onila try to see if him can deliver. I'm just giving like a little, I don't know, like y'all know what I'm doing this for, to try to give some context. Look here. She's not. Look, she has control of the board. Amber has control of the divorce right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. To me, no matter right now. Look, right now. Who? Let me ask you this. Who do you think has control of the divorce right now? Right now, who you believe have control? Who you believe have control? I'm gonna get your opinion of it. I don't want to force y'all with anything. What want to believe? What y'all think? Come on now, it's a commercial, not social media. Post about personal life. Neither. Technically, it's in Amber's favor. Anthony on his knees show that he's not in a position of control. Power Amber. Amber. Anthony has control because nothing is moving since he refused to sign the papers with the current terms. That's fair. Beauty, that's a fair comment. Very fair. That's a fair comment. Beauty, that's a very, very fair comment. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a very fair. The lawyers have control. Interesting. Interesting. That's very interesting. Anthony keeps burying himself with dumb decisions. Moving Denisha and her son into the house, into the home, weakens his case even more. It does weaken the case, and they're going to be able to point to it. Anthony better stop playing before he loses more than what he can afford if it goes to court. God has control of it. God has control. I like the answer there. God has control. Well, I mean, we know God always have control still, we know that. Amber, correct. Angela, the attorneys. Amber's lawyer is playing in her face. Why you think that thing there? Why you believe that? Anthony's controlling from moving forward. That's fair. Those are fair comments. So you're saying because Anthony is stalling the divorce, it's a tactic. You know what? I like this. You know what? I like this comment. I don't believe Amber's lawyer is playing in her face. I believe Amber's lawyer is making sure she gets a lot of facts. I like that. I like this because you are right. Amber's lawyer is getting a lot of facts. I like this. I really and truly like this, to be honest. Amber abandoned the marriage and is losing the I need support from my husband aspect. She has upgraded. Makes sense. Lobster has control. Lobster has control, eh? Amber can only get 50% of what Anthony made in the marriage. Right. Yes. Only what is made in the marriage. It's Sunday. I'm bringing back a biblical stance. Anthony was never under the covering of God. So he does. So how does he expect his wife to be obedient to him? Marriage was cursed from the beginning. That's true. That is true. Big dog, eh? When I say big dog, I do him thing. Oh, I say, y'all are really something else now. I swear, y'all are really and truly something else. We need Judge Judy. Why need Judge Judy? Amber, because Anthony's father, Kai, in that bed. Shayla was caught in bed and now Denisha moved her family in. Yeah, but it's still idolatry from whatever is going on. Gold coin. I think both of their lawyers are playing with them. They're not serious enough to me. Viewers comment this was Anthony's home before the marriage, but if the writers consulted with actual civil attorneys, then the storyline would be more realistic. True. That's true. Amber can proceed with a default divorce. It's past 30 days. No, because he answered. Once the attorney answers, right, you have to go to negotiation of whatever it is because it's not that easy. You'd have to ask for things. The marriage was based on a rebound. Anthony was never over Rolanda and Amber was never over Wayne. Those are pieces. Only do you think that Big Kai's father will pop up? Possibly. Possibly. Could be. Yes, 50% of what was made in the marriage. What's funny is that all of the money was made back during the marriage. Team Amber for the win. I'm not sure that all of the money was made back during the marriage. That's not true, Trapstar. That's not true. I don't believe all of his money was made back during the marriage. This is what people keep saying, him losing all of his money, and Anthony cleared that up. He did clear that up. Anthony attorney needs time, and this is what Amber is giving them. This is why Amber wants Anthony to sign the papers quickly. What did Ernestine get out of her divorce the last time? Where's Ernestine lose the last time? Where's Brittany? Gone? Not coming back? Amber moving with Dave before Anthony moving with Denisha. She abandoned the home. It's not enough, friends. It's not enough because I'm going to look at it as just her moving on. It's the reason for divorce that matters. That's what is mattering right now. Let them look like them dry. Look like me under pressure just now, friends. Look like me under pressure. Your boy lip was looking cracky. I believe that Big Kai will pop up as well. Anthony doesn't fully know what he's got himself into. Big guy's father will pop up. You know what? Everybody's saying that, and I'm thinking that as well too. Onil, please show me the skit when Anthony cleared that up. Hold on. I don't like playing the skits like this, but I'll do it just for you for like a second. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm gonna get it for you.
Digging into my.
All right, here it is. Here it is, Erica. You're asking for this skit, and I'm going to kind of give you just the spot that it's at.
I don't know who you think you're playing, but
Anthony, first of all,
digging that account.
you're in tears.
All right, so if you notice what he says, Erica, him says a man like me is never broke, and like I was trying to kind of explain that to people that Anthony didn't have any liquid cash. That's what was going on with Anthony. He had no liquid cash. That's what was going on with Anthony. Anthony had no liquid cash. That's what I was trying to explain. Anthony gonna do something like something crazy like changing locks instead of sitting down with the attorney and strategizing and negotiating a settlement for Amber. Well, okay. The strategy, for those who are asking, the strategy is to wait out Amber. That's the strategy. This is Anthony's strategy, friends. Anthony's strategy. In a nutshell, it's a strategy. Anthony strategy. Don't sign and frustrate Amber. That's the strategy. You may not like the strategy, but I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's to not sign and frustrate Amber. That's what the strategy is. That's the strategy. This is the strategy. Hey O'Neill, if Amber did help him out, why there's skits? If it was they didn't show it, there's no helping of it. Changing the locks before, that's because that's what it is. That's what it is. Him waiting her, he's trying to frustrate her. Anthony, because his law is paying all the lawyers. Correct. He will have to prove that he was never really broke. True, he had assets that could have been leveraged for a loan or sold. Correct. He wasn't really broke, friends. People keep saying that, but then they really get the gist of his thing. Him not broke. What's going on is that the assets them get tied up. So him not having no liquid cash to pay for him immediate bills. And this will happen some of the times because you're just tied up and you're not able to get out of it. You can't force a sale. You don't have enough percentages to force a sale. For example, let me give you an example. Let's say you have 10% in Chevron, right? You can't, Chevron may have a contract that says that you're not allowed to move the money until 5 years' time. So, no matter what you want to do, it cannot get moved till 5 years' time. Now, if you can go find a couple other board members to basically vote with you that you can make a sale or that you can do something, then sure, that can happen. But in those bigger deals that Anthony may have had, that's what is going on. That's exactly why Britain is saying have way more money than you think he has. And there's no way you're going to be making all that in 1 year. Come on, no friends. You're not going to make that much money in 1 year. Amber never paid the mortgage, friends. She never paid the mortgage. This is not also true. Unless you have a video of that. I don't have a video of that. Rolanda helped Anthony. Rolanda helped Anthony. That's what happened. That's who got him, Rolanda. That's who he had to pay back money, is Rolanda. All right, I'm going to give you more videos with it. Hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Let me try to find another video. I'm gonna find another one. That's not at work, friends. You have whole heap of evidence to the contrary of what y'all are saying. It's very, very muddy. You'll have to have more things than that, friends. All right. Let me try to get to whatever it is. All right, no worries. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I'm gonna try to answer your questions. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. You have to follow what I'm tell your friends. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Riri, what's up, Riri?
No, no, no. She's still here. She's still here, so.
Let's see if she rides this one out. Because the key to a good marriage, honey, ain't everything working in your favor, but you hit a little road bump, okay?
As soon as I get money in, it's got to come right back out.
Listen again. For those who are asking the question who not quite grasp what's going on, listen well. Listen to this again.
Stop stressing. I know that you're so used to always being up and everything working in your favor, but you hit a little road bump, okay? I get it. Now, do you have other investments? You've got businesses. You can't be broke, Anthony.
I'm good. Like, I got other plays coming in from other businesses, but as soon as I get money in, it's got to come right back out. So
Well, then she's gonna have to understand this is gonna be tight for a little while for you to get back in the black.
Do you hear? Do you hear it? No. He's broke, but he's not broke. That's what I think people are not understanding. He was broke in terms of rich people broke. Friends, you have two different type of broke. You have broke as in people who have no money. We're broke, them have a cent to them name. That's broke, meaning you don't have a dime to your name. And then there is rich people broke, which is they don't have liquid cash. That's why I'm telling you all this. Antoinette with the super chat. Antoinette says, well, my question is, where Ro helped him with money? Did he have assets already that he hid? Just asking. When Ro helped him, possibly. Him just never have no liquid cash. That's what I'm trying to explain it to y'all. He's not broke. Yes, he was broke to a rich person's standard, but he's not broke. He had other things. It was just basically tight. So for him, it's broke. Does that make sense? For him, it's broke. You have to understand what I mean when he say broke. You have to ask Skitland because the helping of the helping of Anthony Parr, the only thing she buy was some DoorDash, and O'Neal basically paid people for the DoorDash answer them giving. So now you know he's not broke. That's the deal. He's not broke. Him just not have enough money coming in. That's what it was. Amber did not really help him like that, friends. What Amber helped him with was this. DoorDash. This was how she helped him. In case y'all want to know how Amber helped him, she ordered the DoorDash and them come basically. There you go. That's how she helped him. She called a DoorDash man and the DoorDash man come, deliver the food to both of them, and that's about it. This is how she helped him. And I had to reward it too for the DoorDash help that she provided him because, of course, I said, tell me how she helped him at the marriage. That's how she helped him. By ordering DoorDash food for him. That's how she helped him. Well, the $2 million would be just the $2 million of within the marriage. The monies that people are talking about, Erica, is the substantial wealth that Anthony has. That's what they're talking. They're not talking about the $2 million from the theater deal. That to them is cakewalk. For all we know, the $2 million from the theater deal may be basically what's in those two joint accounts that they're both spending out of. This is how Amber helped him. This is how Amber helped Anthony. This is how she helped him. This is how she helped him. This is how she helped him. Wait, me not true. I'm not. Look here. I'm not telling you nothing where they exist. Look. If you want to do the potato deal, you can do that, but that's not the monies people are talking about. This is how she help him. If you want to talk about the Amber helped Anthony with the Uber Eats. It's not shame on me. I'm telling you what it is, what time of day it is. Don't get it twisted here, friends. Shame on you, O'Neill. Amber and Anthony's second mother building him up. No, she didn't. No, she didn't give him any monies for whatever it is. Rolanda was the one who helped him, my friend. Rolanda. I don't know, because he was just hiding it from her. I'm just saying because he was just hiding it from her. You have to remember doing a shaman. You have to remember though that even the other monies that are there, you have to remember though part of the thing is that Anthony don't have a prenup. So in other words, a lawyer could basically try to get into those other monies. Anthony don't have a prenup. That's the biggest that's the biggest thing you have to remember. Only can I get some of the DoorDash for you telling Lobster Queen of the pod is coming back. Oh boy, gosh. You want DoorDash? For what? For telling you that Red Lobster of the God Almighty. So you want a DoorDash gift card? Is that what you want, Erica? Erica, you want a DoorDash gift card? Is that what it is? You want a DoorDash gift card? But then everybody will tell me, you know what I mean, that she's coming back. Rolanda is the one that helped Anthony, friends. Don't get it twisted. It's Rolanda that did work. Rolanda tell him that I got you. Rolanda the one make him know that she got him basically to weather him over the storm. Rolanda is the one that did the work. Don't take the woman credit from her. Do not take her credit from her. Rolanda helped Anthony back up. If you want to say Amber provided moral support, you can say that. But financially, listen to me again, financially, Rolanda helped Anthony back up financially. You can't take the woman credit, friends. That's why I'm have to under her back a check. As she hold the man and help him up. Come on now. You can't give her credit. Belinda, you can check it because I've checked it. Trust me, I've done the checking of it. Rolanda is the one that's on record. Unless you have a record of Amber giving him physical cash, which we cannot find. What we can find is Rolanda telling him, listen, I got you. That's what we can find. I have to go to what we can find. That's what we can find. You have to go to where you can find. Unless you have something else. Okay. Friends, I don't want to have to be doing this with y'all every single time. On a question this every day. My love. I know y'all are Amber fans. I want to defend Amber, but you need to stay within context. Please, stay within context. I skit them and watch the skit them properly and stop making things up. Y'all are making stuff up, friends. This is a skit of Rolanda and Anthony. This is one of Rolanda and Anthony where she's talking to him. Notice the title of the skit. The title of the skit says, hold on, let me give you the title of the skit. So you know what the title of the skit is. Okay? Because you don't need to know the title of the skit. The title of the skit says, look at the title of the skit. Okay? The title of the skit. Let me show it to you. When Rolanda tells Anthony she's going to help him to take care of everything from now on. That's who help him. You can't take the woman credit from our friends. Like it's almost like you don't want to take one woman credit and paste it somewhere else. No, just don't do that. Don't do that. You can't take our credit from her. It's like if one of y'all did something for me and some other woman is trying to come by and say, "No, I helped you, only it wasn't her, it was me." It's terrible.
Thank you, man.
Listen and listen to it again. This is who help him. Give the woman our credit and our props. This is who save him right now.
This is tough. So, in the meantime, whatever we have to do, I'll cover the 80,000. Whatever else we need to do, because I don't want Wayne to know anything about this, and I know you don't. Thank you.
That's who help him. That's who's been helping him. That's who's been sitting down and has been covering his tracks. Whatever him needed to do, she come in and she pace herself and she help him out. There is no skit. There is no skit. There is no skit of Amber handing Anthony monies. If you have it, tell you what. Since as you know I argue with me, go find it. I'm a pay on the $100. I'm gonna put the $100 back on the line again. Find me a skit with Anthony giving Anthony money. No, don't give me no DoorDash, not give me no whatever it is, physical cash. If you find it, I will pay you for it. I'm tired of arguing with you guys. I'm tired of arguing with y'all. Since I'm tired of arguing with y'all, find me a skit. If you find a skit with Amber giving Anthony cash or a check to help him, then I will pay you $100. There you go. I'm going to go on record because I love put things on record. There you go. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of arguing with y'all because y'all just going to argue all day long. There you go. You have me. Go find the skit. If you find the skit, post it to the channel. I'll pay you $100 for it. I'm tired of arguing this out. Tell you what, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Rather than just talking, because I realize so when if I just talk, I'm never gonna get anywhere. So rather than just talking, go ahead. You have $100 to come from me. I ain't gonna do this with y'all. Should never help him. I just awarded the two people them because basically them give me DoorDash and something else as an answer. And I say, you know what? It is. I didn't say that. I wasn't specific enough. So I basically paid them nonetheless. It's like, yo, there is no video of it. The only videos we see of it, the only videos we have is the videos of Rolanda helping the man. That's who help him. Don't take what the woman credit. so there you go. There you go. You have me on the line. You can get $100 from me. You can get $100. I got the money. Don't worry, friends. Me have the money. Only I'll pay you. If only say he gonna do it, he gonna do it. If I say I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. If you have a skit and you want to send it to me to show me basically whatever it is, to show me that whatever it may be is $100, you got it. It's a bet. It's a bet. Go ahead. It's a bet. No more. That's what it is. No more O'Neal, stop it. I want you to show me skits of her talking about handing Anthony money or giving him a check. Don't, no more of this foolishness. Find the skit where she's talking about giving him actual financial cash. Rolanda is doing things. Anthony keeps saying he wasn't broke. The only skits I've found of them is Amber basically offering moral support. Moral support is not enough. Send it. Send it. Send the video. Don't worry. Listen. Don't worry about it. Send it. And you'll get the money. I already told you. I'm willing to pay the monies. If you have the monies, if you have the video, send it. O'Neal, I never have to give my husband cash, but I work a business and build him, and he's very comfortable, and the man money. I don't help him get the cash, just asking. The question, C Charm, from people is not that Amber was working with Anthony in these businesses. The deal that people are saying, this is what people's argument, KP Charm. People's argument is that Amber had to use her physical cash to help Anthony. And our argument to them is that is not so. The person who helped him with physical cash or monies was Rolanda. If you want to say she provided moral support, then yes. She provided moral support. I cannot argue with that. But that's exactly what people are arguing, KP Charm. They're not arguing the other things. They're arguing that Amber gave Anthony monies. They must say Amber did have her own money and Anthony did get broke and she have to use her money to help him out. That is the argument. If you have a video with it, bring it come. Just like Rolanda just said right now. The 80,000, I'm going to do whatever it is with the 80,000. Don't worry. And whatever else you need to get taken care of, I'm going to take care of it. Rolanda talk about live cash. And I talk about fairy tale in the sky. Hey, let me do one and two things. That's not what she's talking about. If you have the video, Mr. Way Jackie has said, send it come. O'Neal tired of the foolishness. I'm O'Neal tired of it right now. Most of them just start watching the thing. There is no thing of it. Jackia, give me one moment. Let me read your comment, Jackia. Jackia asked if you have it, send it. I'm done trying to do this because I've been trying to do this now for the past few times and realize it's not getting anywhere. It's not getting anywhere. We know him hide cash, friends. We all know that. Amber hide cash, him hiding cash. That's not the argument. It's like a brick wall. O'Neal, how can Darren pack up Lisa's bags and kick her out of the house and Anthony can't? Because Darren and Anthony are two different type of man. That's why. I'm adding chapters. Well, Lisa, if you think that's a good question, Jackia. Lisa, if you think O'Neal is just adding chapters, then don't worry. Don't worry. Since as O'Neal is talking garbage, here's my wallet. Prove me wrong and I'll make sure I pay you. And ask the people on the channel because O'Neal good for it. Your boy don't just talk bets. He's going to put his money where his mouth is. If I say I'm going to do it, don't forget what O'Neal talk about. Say O'Neal talk cheap. Put your money where your mouth there. Find me a video and then you can basically win it. Put your money where your mouth there. Put your money where your mouth is. Don't just say O'Neal talk. O'Neal tired of talking. I'm ready for you. Put your money where your mouth there. That's why. That's good. That's a good reason, Miss T. Because Lisa thought she was going to stay with Mike. That's correct. Because Darren most likely had a prenuptial agreement. Possibly. Yes. Yes. Lisa better leave that man. He's big mad. He's very upset. Pum 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 have a value. Not pum pum. You cannot use pum pum. It does have a value, but you can't use that. The ladies them try to argue something else. Amber drove an old VW before she got to with Antonio. So the answer is no. She never have no money for, and I like she have no whole heap of money, but Amber fans like to make it look as though she has all this money. There's no proof. Don't bother with it, O'Neal. It kind of exists. It just exists. I'm tired of arguing this with Amber fans now. Lisa, since O'Neal talked enough, find the video and send it. Come give me. Embarrass O'Neal. I want you to embarrass me. Shame O'Neal. I want you to embarrass the O'Neal. I want you to embarrass me. Bring this imaginary video. I'm tired of talking to y'all. Amber and Anthony had a joint account that had from day one. So why would Amber need to give... Charmian, I hear what you're saying. But Amber keeps stating that she has her own monies. That's what it is. She keeps stating she have her own money. She keeps stating that she have her own rainy day fund. Bar 44 can't count because both of them have equal stake in a bar 44. You can't put bar 44 in there. In fact, you even can't put bar 44 in there anymore now because she asked for a restaurant and she got it. You can't put bar 44 in there because the truth of the matter is, him even buy the furniture thing. I can't, man. I don't know. O'Neal, I'm done. You got to know when to hold and when to fold. Know when to walk away, when to run. Susan, I'm gonna just run. I'm gonna run from this one. I'm done with that conversation. When I have the video on the bring come, I'm tired of arguing about it. Send me the videos. No more argument about the videos, friends. I don't want to speculate no more. Rolanda did not speculate. I don't want no speculating. I don't want a speculation video. More actual physical things. Listen to Rolanda, listen to her again. Listen to Rolanda, listen to her again.
Thank you.
Think about this, and I know you don't. Thank you. So, in the meantime, whatever we have to do, I'll cover the 80,000.
She'll cover the what? She will cover the what? just stop arguing with me. Go collect the video and collect the $100. I got the money. Rolanda, I'll cover the 80,000. Physical cash, not fictitious cash, physical cash. Doesn't matter, Shamin, Una try to say the woman contributed monies and there is no video of it. If there was videos of it, then you could prove that, but there is no videos of it. What they keep insinuating is that Anthony has been paying for her. That is the narrative that they're running with. Until you have something to disprove the narrative, you're losing this argument. Come on, Amber fans, you never even need this morning. But since you don't want to go here, so you'll cover the what? The 80,000.
Whatever else we need to do, because I don't want Wayne to know anything about this.
Whatever else we need to do. Boy, God. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm done, bro. I'm done. Go, listen. Don't argue with O'Neal anymore. Go find a video of her talking about giving Anthony monies and the money's yours. Friends, why worry about it? You want me to raise the stakes? Should I make it 200? You know what? I'm gonna feel froggy. Should I make it 200? Tell you what. Since that's not that tough, show me no want no comments no more video because now I'm not gonna prove me wrong. Should I make it 200? Should I make it 200? You know, I'm a double blouse and skirt stakes. I'm tired of this foolishness. You know, I'm a double stakes. Should I make it 200? You know, I'm double stakes. I'm a double stakes. This is how confident me is tonight right now. Boy, I want you to embarrass O'Neal right now. Should I make it $200? I'm tired of this foolishness. Tell you what, my double stakes. Me a double stakes. Not Dre. I'm just doubling the stakes now for Amber fans. Me a double stakes for now. Me a double stakes for you. It's me double stakes. Me double stakes. Go ahead and go prove me wrong so that way they can come on the channel and report what I can see. What if Anthony asked Darren for some that he hid with him? What do you think Darren might say? Maybe might not give it to him. Triggered, eh? No, I'm not. Listen, I'm not triggered, Lisa. I'm just asking you to prove what I say because I wanna say this and me keep saying no. So tell you what. Go for him to look a video. I want to come and increase the stakes. You know what I'm going to do is get Denisha to cook some lobster.
No shot, no this blood clot. No.
$200 plus lobster.
Me cook a pot of lobster. Cook a pot of lobster.
$200 plus a pot of lobster.
No bad muffin, sweet potato pie. Don't want
There you
the snack, don't want the stuffing, salty cinnamon.
$200 plus a pot of lobster. You know what? Me get Denisha for cook on a pot of lobster. If not Denisha, me get from somewhere else. Plus a pot of lobster.
No shot, no this blood clot. No. And that.
Me cook a pot of lobster. Cook a pot of lobster.
Lisa, you're messing me, Lisa. You're messing me, I know, Lisa. Stop messing me, Lisa. $200 plus a pot of lobster right now. It's cook a pot of cook a pot of seafood boil right now. Pot of lobster. A pot of lobster right now. One big pot of lobster. See it there? See it there? What do you mean? Seafood boil. Listen, if you're into hold on. What are you doing right here, son? If you're into seafood, a pot of lobster right now. There you go. One whole pot of lobster for anybody at all. We can go for what seafood boil. Right there, so. Right there, so. Right there, so. Right there, so. Wanna need. Talk to me. Talk to me. I'm ready for y'all right now. A pot of lobster. $200 plus a pot. A seafood
No
boil.
shot on this blood clot. No. And that's
Me cook a pot of lobster. Cook a pot of lobster. No pancakes, no bad muffin, sweet potato pie. Don't want.
Nice. You know what, friends? I'm going to just sign right off, friends. Friends, like, share, comment, subscribe. I will talk to y'all soon. I know. When I find the video, send it to me, friends, and I'll be more than happy to pay y'all the money out. I don't mind. Just send it to me so we can prove to the other people in the audience, like myself, that you're right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Like, share, comment, subscribe, friends. Have a wonderful day.
Welcome to the audio show. All I've got is just for you. You ready for my beef tonight? I'm okay, just treat me right. Come in, me people, come in, me friend. What you gonna do when you come to defend? Question ask, me answer them. Wheel it up and pull it up and mash again. I'm on fire. I'm on fire. I'm on fire.